Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Vinayak Education. Today we will see the temperature distribution in cylindrical wall. In previous video, we have seen in temperature distribution in plane wall under 1D, under steady state, then without heat generation. So what is the governing equation? So we know that governing equation for a cylindrical wall in 1D is 1 by r dou by dou t r into dou t by dou r plus qg by k equal to 1 by alpha dou t by dou tau. So for steady state, dou t by dou tau will be 0, and without heat generation qg will be 0. So the equation will become like this. That is, governing equation will become 1 by r dou by dou t r into dou t by dou r equal to 0. So integrating two times, we will get the temperature profile. So integrate first time. So dou by dou t r into dou t by dou r equal to 0. So here we have, what we did means, this r term we have sent it this term, or multiply both side by r. So r into 0 is r. So r into r here cancel. So now integrate r into dou t by dou r equal to c1. So dt by dr equal to c1 by r. Next, dt equal to c1 r by dr by r. So by integrating this, we will get t equal to c1 ln r plus c2. So here we want to find c1 and c2. So we can find this by using the boundary condition. So this is the hollow cylinder, inner radius r1 and temperature t1, outer radius r2 with temperature t2. Here we can see that area varies linearly. Here heat is flowing in the perpendicular to the area. So area which is perpendicular to the heat flow is A equal to 2 pi RL. So area is directly proportional to R, because L is constant for cylinder and 2 pi is also constant. So area varies linearly. So we will see here how temperature will vary when area varies linearly. So boundary condition. So at R equal to R1, T equal to T1. So substitute this boundary condition in this equation. So we will get T1 equal to C1 R1 plus C2. Now second boundary condition is R equal to R2 at T equal to T2. So T2 equal to C1 ln R2 plus C2. These are equation 1 and 2. Minus 1 minus 2, you will get C1. What is C1? C1 equal to T1 minus T2 by ln R1 by R2. By substituting this in equation 1, we will get C2. C2 equal to T1 minus T2 by ln R1 by R2 into ln R1. So by substituting this C1 and C2 values in this equation, you will get this equation. That is T equal to T1 minus T2 by ln R1 by R2 into ln R plus T1 minus T2 by ln R1 by R2 into ln R1. So this is temperature distribution, which is logarithmic. Okay, you can see here ln terms. So this is logarithmic. So when area varies linearly, the temperature varies logarithmically. In previous video for a plane wall, we have seen that when area is constant, the temperature is linearly. So from this equation is somewhat difficult, so it is better to remember in this form. It will be easy. Dimensional temperature distribution, that is, by rearranging this only, we will get T minus T1 by T2 minus T1 equal to ln of R by R1 by ln of R2 by R1. So in this video, we have seen the temperature distribution in cylindrical wall. In further videos, we will see the temperature distribution in spherical wall also. So thanks for watching this video.